Hello and welcome to Movies with My Dad, the podcast where I, film critic Tina Kakadelis, take my dad Stratus to the movies. This week, we saw K-Pops, directed by Anderson .Paak, starring Anderson .Paak and Ji Young Han. Join us on the spoiler-filled car ride home. Okay, it's recording. I'm just gonna watch it though, again. What are you smacking? Oh, your little bag. Okay.
Time to go, Tina?
It's time to go.
I think you were
here.
ready to go about 2 hours and 10 minutes ago. Am I correct?
Is that when the trailers ended?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. I was.
Wait, I know what we saw, Tina.
You chose this. I don't want to hear
okay, look, you cannot blame me about choosing it.
We could have seen the re-release of Fruitvale Station.
I tried to get you to go see Dracula, and you wouldn't go.
Because I didn't want to drive 40 minutes.
Yes, but this is the last movie of the last day before I take off. So we needed to see something.
Take off as though you're dying.
And you picked this time to go, so you cannot blame me.
I am.
But the tour de force that we watched.
Get me out of this car.
K-Pops.
Yep, you got it.
I got it.
Because they gave it to us like 3 times.
Well, that's why I got it.
Exactly. Okay, what's it about?
Korean dads.
Yeah.
Well, actually, not a Korean dad.
No, he's half Korean, remember?
He is half. Yeah, that's true. He is half Korean. All right, come on. Give me the background. Give me the backdrop. Give me the back. Give me something.
Oh my God, what is happening?
I don't know. I'm trying to liven up this movie.
I think you
because we're in trouble.
You laughed quite a few times.
All right.
Did you not have fun?
Well, we'll get to it.
Okay, whatever.
Because you were miserable. I mean, I've never looked over and seen someone more miserable other than when you watch me in some of your movies.
I don't know. At least, like, I don't...
All right,
okay,
give some
whatever.
Background on what this is.
A young musician guy and meets this girl. They fall in love.
In L.A.
in 2007.
I think it matters their ethnic makeup.
Why?
It's important to the film.
Okay, he's black. She's
Korean.
Korean.
He's half black, half Korean.
Oh my God. Okay.
She's all Korean. Best we know.
You don't know.
Best we know. She didn't mention anything other than that.
They are in a relationship. He sucks.
He doesn't suck.
He's
young and full of himself and immature. Pretty much like every other young male of that age.
He sucks.
Ask your mother.
I don't care. He sucks. He continues to suck, if we're being honest.
Okay.
And they're in a relationship. They break up, but she's pregnant, and he sucks too hard, and it's too self-centered for her to find this time to tell him.
Which is not fair.
Because I'm sorry, anybody who refers to themselves as in a polyamorous relationship with their partner and then also music,
I thought that was
they
good.
deserve nothing. Oh my gosh.
He was honest with himself.
I'm jumping.
But he didn't know that there was a child on the way. He might have made a different decision.
He absolutely would not.
You can't
He
take
says
that
it
away
himself.
from the man.
He says it himself that he wouldn't.
I know, but you never know what you would do until you're actually there.
He knows that he sucked. Anyway, they break up. She moves back to Korea, has a kid. He continues to suck. And then he gets this, like, Hail Mary job offer to be a drummer on, like, Korea's Got Talent for K-pop stars or something. It's called Wild Card. And then he finds out that his kid is there. And
he reconnects with his old girlfriend.
Oh my God.
He takes in the whole K-pop culture and the Korean culture.
But he doesn't. Like, sorry, the kid deserved to lose because of his dad. His dad was like, you know what? I know you're on a K-pop show, but what if we just did American rock music and then took away everything related to K-pop and see if you still win this K-pop show? Like, of course he's gonna lose. Of course he's gonna lose.
See, this is what makes great cinema. Passion, Tina. You have passion for this cinema.
No, it made me so... And then he centered himself.
What?
The dad.
Yeah.
put himself in his kid's little show, in his little finale. That man learned nothing. He just learned he shouldn't perform in Saudi Arabia, which I guess is a hard lesson for men to learn, but nevertheless. Oh my goodness, he sucked so hard, and she was so great.
Oh, I love the mom.
I'll be Taeyoung's father.
Is what? Was that her name? What did you say?
No, I said I'll be Taeyoung's father.
Oh, I see what you're saying. She was beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
She was a great personality in the film.
So fun.
So fun. Is she a known actress?
Yeah, I can't think of anything. I can't think of anything she's been in right now.
I liked her hard edge for a while there.
Yeah, I thought she was
got
great.
Sweet and soft. She was wonderful.
I liked her little dynamic with her son, Taeyoung.
Yep.
I think
he was an interesting choice.
The son?
Yeah.
I thought he was cute.
He was good. But, I guess I was thinking maybe he might win.
What do you mean?
He didn't have the talent to win that.
Oh.
No,
I mean his absentee father taking him to the spa and not training him in anything didn't help his case to win this K-pop competition?
So let's contrast.
I don't even like K-pop like this.
Let's contrast this movie with the trailer we saw before this of fathers involved in their children's musical careers.
I've immediately forgotten everything. I don't know what trailer we saw except the drama.
It is the most.
Oh, Michael, we
There
can't talk about Michael Jackson.
But there was the example of a father too invested and a child that was ruined by the industry and everything else. Now, I don't necessarily want to go see that movie, but just it was an interesting contrast between that being the trailer and this being the movie.
I'm not opening the can of
well,
Michael Jackson
you're
worms
right.
until we have to get there.
I don't think we need to do that. But I did find it interesting that this seems to have been based off a real father-son relationship.
Yeah, I don't know Anderson Paak's life like that.
Who's Anderson Paak?
Paak. P-A-A-K.
Okay.
He's the main guy.
You mean the actor?
Yeah. Actor is a generous word.
Okay.
He is primarily like a singer-songwriter.
He wasn't.
Cool, buddy. Oh, I thought you were gonna say he wasn't bad.
No, he wasn't in the cut sequences at the end.
Yes, he
that
was.
That wasn't him.
Yes, it was.
No. There was an older gentleman and a different kid completely. That was the real. Don't use your phone because you'll kill the recording like you did last time.
I don't know if it's based on Anderson Paak's life, but Anderson did write it, direct it, and star in it.
He was inspired by this true story.
Give me your phone.
But
give me your phone. We don't have the fact checker in here. I offered for them to come, and they said no. We could have had 3 seats sold in the cinema instead of just our 2.
I don't think that's fair because it was also after.
Again. Oh, I'm gonna lose it. Do I need to buy a new wire? Okay, it's back. We're back.
Maybe until you lose it again.
Okay, well, while we have it.
I think we need to cut this one up and do a ransom note. Just take little bits and pieces from. Anyways.
You should keep your hands on the wheel is what you should be doing.
No, the car can drive by itself.
Oh gosh. Okay, so did you like it? We know how I felt.
Okay. Oh, you were miserable beyond miserable.
Yeah, I think that's been reported.
I enjoyed some of the music. The fact that there was an Earth, Wind, and Fire performance in the middle.
I didn't like that. That was the saddest Earth, Wind, and Fire performance I've ever seen.
But I love their songs.
I mean, no, they're great. Not them.
Whoever is left of that group, I don't know how many.
I don't have an issue with their performance. Their performance was good. But they put them in this weird, half-empty room.
Yes, that was.
That was, like, totally lifeless. And I was like, what is this?
So let me go into there. I actually have some actual thoughts about this movie.
About fatherhood?
No, not about the storyline. The story and the actors and all was average, right? It is, story has been told, concepts are reasonable. I mean, it's been done a million times, right? This felt like a Disney, what they used to call their movies?
A Disney Channel original movie?
A Disney Channel original movie, right? But what I really liked about it, it was the different representation, right? This wasn't just a vanilla, Hallmark movie.
Okay.
And you know what I mean by vanilla at this point.
White people?
Yes.
Why aren't you saying white people?
I thought it was cuter to say vanilla.
It
Anyways,
wasn't.
so I liked the introduction of the Korean culture to maybe hopefully a broader segment of the world, right, or at least of America. So I learned some things about K-pop, and I've always been fascinated by the Korean culture, and then the connection between the Korean and the African American community I thought was an interesting interplay there. So they've done it all before, but if I was either an American Korean with interesting background like the family there with African American connections and all, I think I might see something in this and feel more connected to this movie.
Yeah, I agree.
So,
but I think
that's my intellectual take.
I think that the argument can be made in that there are movies that are so, in their specificity, they speak to a larger audience.
Yes.
Because it feels very honest and very and I'm not saying that like K-pop's is not like honest of this experience, but it felt too shellacked in sugar.
Yes.
To
Disney
to reach beyond
movie.
To reach beyond this one particular instance.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
It was no what's my favorite movie? The Greek movie.
My Big Fat Greek
My
Wedding.
Big Fat Greek Wedding. That broke through.
Right,
more
because
broadly,
everybody sees, because it is so
it's the immigrant experience,
truthful.
It's the other experience, yes.
It's so truthful in what it captures with like the ugliness of it and like the reality of it and like the loudness of it.
Yes.
That it speaks to larger than just the Greek people.
Are you implying the Greeks are loud?
I would.
What are you saying?
Happily
Tina?
say that without implication. So that, I mean, yeah, and then it just like doesn't make sense as a movie.
It wasn't a home run, but it was, at least I found it enjoyable. It didn't take a lot of brain cells. It was pretty. I loved walking around Korea. That was nice.
Sure, but also it doesn't make sense as a movie. As like the wild card performance. Everything I know about K-pop and everything that they told me about K-pop is that K-pop is building a group. That it is everything about the group coming
that is
together.
True. It was a singular star.
Right, which makes no sense at all. If you are talking about K-pop and you are introducing to me the roles of each K-pop member and what they do, this should be like building the band.
That's a good point.
And there was no reason why this couldn't have been a building the band type show.
Well, I mean, I guess they wanted to focus on the relationship father-son.
Right,
and
but
if it was a
they
band
also
as well.
say that there is somebody who is the leader of the K-pop group.
Yes.
So the kid could have been that. And then you introduce us to these ragtag group of weirdos who are the Bad News Bears, and then you're like, well, they all got eliminated. And you're like, well, then what on earth are we doing? It didn't make sense. And they didn't give me a reason.
So why do you think they went down that route? Too many rewrites, and somebody said, no, let's focus mostly on the father-son dynamic.
But you could still do the father-son dynamic.
I understand that, but I mean, is that where you think it fell apart?
The whole father-son dynamic was just a montage, just various montages.
Oh, speaking of montages,
I get it.
The montage parts were normal, but I really did like the cartoon montage, animation montage.
Yeah.
They were really well done.
Yeah, I like those.
I thought that was setting a tone for it at the beginning. I'm like, oh, this could be really fun.
I think that was sweet.
Didn't really,
and then they didn't continue it, except when he flew to Saudi Arabia. Crazy.
Yeah.
But it just like I think you still have and then it could have taught the dad too about what it means to be the leader of a band without overpowering everybody else and to understand the strengths of everybody.
And then he comes back at the end scene and jumps in
and makes a band.
Right. And then he also performs in the band and tries to take half of the credit for it.
There's better versions.
That is true.
It just doesn't make. Instead, he just shoehorned himself into his son's competition after he supposedly learned his lesson.
Who had a really good core of an idea, and then it got, deviated by the larger collective of making a movie.
I don't know.
Guess we'll never know.
We'll never know. And also, it was like factually incorrect. They were making Squid Game references, and when this movie was supposedly taking place, coincidentally, right before the pandemic, the Squid Games haven't come out yet.
What do you mean the movie took before the pandemic?
It was in 2019.
Oh, there was a date on it? Didn't pay attention.
Okay, we're home. What do you want to rate it out of?
All I'm thinking of is fried chicken because it looked really good. I wanted some of that fried chicken.
Yeah, you were complaining about how hungry you were, and then
there
there was like 3 montages of them cooking, and I was like, oh. When he was talking about the sticky the rice cakes. Oh, I love a Korean rice cake.
I'm all in for that fried chicken. That looked really good. All right, let's go into fried chicken.
Okay.
I'll give it on a Saturday afternoon. You just don't want to think 1.75.
Yeah, it's like a 1 for me.
Yeah.
And that's for the mom.
I'm shocked that you would give it. Yeah. Okay, that's a good reason.
And Auntie, I liked her a lot. Who worked at the chicken shop.
There's a whole other movie that we could make in there.
She's so fun.
Yeah, she was really good. Okay.
All right.
Good night, Tina.
Good night. That's it for this week's episode of Movies with My Dad. You can find all of our episodes on movieswithmydad.com or the streaming platform of your choosing. You can also send us an email at movieswithmydadpod@gmail.com. My dad is desperate to hear from you. You can find me, Tina, on Blue Sky at Tina Kakadelis or on Letterboxd at Tina_DOCX. You can find my dad at the local Lowe's. Tune in next week when we head back to the movies.